but I still want to stream a little bit on here, so here we are. I just cooked dinner before this, and I used a lot of peppers, and it's making me cough. So yeah, what did we do today? Well, today I went to Kamakura to film. That was nice. I actually really love that city. It's crowded right now. It's pretty much always crowded, but since it's tourist season, it was like more crowded than usual. But I actually got a chance to try out my new camera, which was cool. And I was trying to figure out like how do you flip the lens on it? Like how do you flip the view? Like you know how for a phone you can like record like front facing and then flip like that, like your camera. But I don't think it flips like that. But what I do like about the new camera is that it goes from like not recording to recording very quickly, which I really enjoy. If you're wondering if you can still vote for the bird feeder color, you can still vote. Votes are still open, actually. Since it's kind of quiet on YouTube at the moment, I want to try experimentally if I can stream on both Twitch and YouTube at the same time. So we're gonna see. I don't know if I can do this, but I'm gonna try and do walk and chew gum. You know what I mean? Oh, konbanwa. And originally, I wasn't sure how I was going to do the body of it, but I decided on bricks all over. But as you can see here, there's kind of like space between. Yeah, it's been fun, but maybe a little bit more difficult than I originally expected. And I actually need your help because I cannot decide what color to make it at the end. So if you want to help me decide the color, I have a quiz going on my community tab on my YouTube channel. So you can check out the quiz and pick which color that you think is the best one. You can vote until Friday, so there's time. But yeah, this is for the sparrows near my house. So this is for the suzume. It's a feeder for them. We actually nicknamed it on another stream the Suzume Todai because it looks kind of like a lighthouse, not like a regular house or something. So that is how we named it. See how there's like a gap here? I think I'm gonna just glue this triangular piece into that. And my goal is to finish it probably by next week because I still need to order the paint. So on Friday, konbanwa, o genki desu ka? We're still working on the bird feeder. Hi! If you're just joining the stream, we are working on a bird feeder right now for the sparrows outside my house. And I was just saying I need your help because I can't decide what color to paint it. There are so many choices. The paint I want to use is like an animal safe paint. It's called milk paint. So It comes in a lot of different colors. So if you want to help decide, you can vote on the community page on this YouTube channel, and you are able to vote until Friday. But I don't think it's going to be done this week. I think this is going to take some time. It's probably going to be sometime next week if I can finish it quickly, because I need to order the paint first. See how this kind of like looks like bricks? That's the goal. To make it look like bricks, and then also to leave not many gaps in it. Oh, there goes my cat. Part of the reason I got this idea was to entertain my cats, because when I edit videos, my cats like to jump on my chair, argue over who gets the best spot, like their favorite sitting places. And I thought maybe this will be like Netflix for cats. They can just sit and watch the birds and not argue with each other and not try to take my chair. Oop, that one's gone. And not try to take my chair while I'm editing. This is too big. The shape is right, but it's too big. Let me trim it. After I finish streaming, I need to edit another video. I don't know what happened. I got behind on my podcasty style videos. Oh yes, I remember what happened. I got a new job, and I started working on that. Not officially working, but like working on paperwork and getting my work email set up and all of that stuff. And then I fell behind on some of my YouTube stuff. I don't know how interesting that is for everybody, but I need to make sure I get that done. I'm putting a lot of glue because it gets sticky fast, but it also doesn't finalize too quickly. So I have some time to glue these pieces in. Oh, this one's very crooked. I cut a lot of these pieces beforehand, so it makes it a little faster today. The glue smells strong. One of the things I noticed today when I took the train out to Kamakura is it's already hot here, like extremely hot. Like kind of unbelievable. I'm trying to see, do I have a smaller piece? Because I keep making, this is kind of like a puzzle, but a puzzle that hasn't been decided before you start, no? The scent is kind of strong too. That kind of fits. So this is like a puzzle that you make up as you go. I went to the store and got some bird feed for once this is done. And I plan on putting the bird seeds in here. This is where I plan on keeping them, because I think that's cute. Maybe one of the things I was thinking, although I don't know how I would get it to work. So I'm just telling you guys the idea. But I don't know how I would make it happen. You know what I mean? But maybe once this is done, I can set up a camera and show you guys like a live stream of just like the birds eating from it. If it works, and if I can find a way to get the camera set up where the birds are not gonna notice it, you know? Because I would think they would get scared away pretty easily. Also, I don't really particularly care for worms, but I love animals and I'm vegetarian. There's a point to this story. So, I need more bricks. So, hold on. So, I was going to the train station because I was headed to Kamakura, and I saw a very big worm. Like, the worm was like this big on the ground. And he was trying his best to get to like the dirt so he can survive. And I felt so bad for him. I thought about leaving him because I really don't like worms, but I felt so bad for him, guys. Like, he was really suffering. So I went and found a stick. And like, he didn't want to be rescued. Like, he just kept squiggling away. So then I was like, okay, let me find a leaf. So I found a leaf and tried to put him on the leaf. Finally, I took one of the maps that I have in my bag, because I pretty much always have maps in my camera bag. So I sacrificed the map from the Ashikaga Flower Park and Iwakuni Kintaikyo Bridge to rescue him and take him off the hot pavement. But I feel like he was pretty dehydrated, so I hope he survived. But that was my worm story. I have one more story, if you guys like stories, because I see a few of you guys just like listening now. So I've lived in Japan for a little over 2.5 years. It's 2.5 years last month. So I've lived here for a while. And I got on the train, but today the trains were a little bit delayed. There was an earthquake. Hi, Samuel. There was an earthquake in the Tohoku region. So I believe that's north of me. So there's an earthquake which delayed the train. And then they had some maintenance going on. But usually the trains in Japan are pretty much always on time. But today the trains were delaying, and I was already behind schedule because of the worm that I told you guys about. So I was distracted. I got on my phone, and then I was kind of like focused on that, and then I realized the train has a restroom on the train. Some trains have restrooms on them, some don't. So I was like, oh, I'll just use the restroom real quick. I got locked in the bathroom on the train. I was so embarrassed. I'm like, how do I get out of here? But what it was the trains here have doors where like you can lock from the front, and then they had a secondary lock on the wall, and I had to unlock the one on the wall. So if you ever get locked in the bathroom in a train in Japan, stay calm and turn and read the wall and see if there's further instructions, because that's what it was. But I was like, what the heck? I cannot get out of here. Alright, that's enough of my stories. If anybody has stories they want to share, you can. We're making more bricks here. I mean, I've told you guys too. So, a story for a story. No? Alright. Don't worry, I'm making more bricks. We're gonna get back to the craft. Imo-san! Konbanwa! How are you doing? O genki desu ka? It's always good to see you. Here's where we're at with the birdhouse so far. So right now, there's a lot of gaps on this part, and we're just making it more thick here. First time, what are you making? Michaela, I'm making a bird feeder. So I'm just like reinforcing the side so it doesn't have so many gaps on it. And there's a poll open on the channel where you can vote on what color you want it to be. In the background, I don't know if you can see it. Hold on, let me pivot the camera a little bit. That's Moxie. There we go. That's Moxie. And this is to entertain her and my other cat, Loki, while I edit videos. I'm making a bird feeder. This is a deluxe handcrafted bird feeder though. So the plan is that we're gonna put seeds in here and then here maybe some of the cat's shedded hair so that the birds can use it for their nest. This is specifically for sparrows, and apparently sparrows make their nest between April and August. So I'm sure this will come in handy if they actually like it. We are currently sitting in the living room and my cats are watching Bird TV. Oh, out the back sliding glass door. That's so cute. My cats love to do that. The one in the back is Moxie. This is a rare appearance for her. She's not really on the channel that much. I love her. She loves me, but she also loves her space. But Loki, my other cat, the only reason he's not down here like bugging is because his favorite person is around, which is my husband. So he loves hanging out with my husband. Moxie, you hear that? They said you are cute. They said you are cute. She's like, thank you. I love her. Actually, I don't think I've ever told this story fully on the channel before. I don't remember, but we got Moxie because when she was a kitten, the mama cat was like not really taking care of her. It would just like leave her and not care for her. Usually cats, they have a litter of like multiple kittens, but she was the only one. And me and my neighbors at the time thought that like all of her brothers and sisters probably died and she was the last one left. But in Arizona, where I used to live, there was a heat wave, so it was like 115 degrees. I don't know how much that is in Celsius, but it's very, very hot. It was very, very hot, and it had been like that for over a week. And she was outside, and nobody seemed to be able to take care of her, so we ended up taking her. I might be able to find like a old picture or video of when we first got her, but she was very, very tiny. And now she's just grown up to be big and fluffy. She's very sassy, which is how she got her name, Moxie. Because Moxie basically means sassy. And she's a diva. She also really loves to steal food off of your plate. So if you have pizza, tofu, ice cream, doesn't matter, You gotta keep an eye out because she will take it. Yep, exactly. Exactly, Michaela. The cat distribution system. It knows when it found a good home. Huh, Moxie? She's like, oh. Yeah, but I feel like some cats are just extra. Yep, always. Unless, like I go like in the bathroom or something and shut the door, in which case she will, or try to sleep in. Like this past weekend, I was like, oh, let me just, get like an extra hour of sleep. I didn't get my extra hour of sleep. But my theory is that now that it's springtime and the sun has been coming up a little bit earlier, the cats realize the sun is up, so that means, the day should be started. And I think that's how they're tracking time. So they're on cat time. This is a little bit thicker. It's giving kind of like Howl's Moving Castle energy, which I don't mind. Let me put this on there. Because see how there's like the white paper showing? I'm going to go ahead and fit this on top of there so you can't see it. Your long hair, Willow, was tiny when you found her at 4 weeks. Aww. Oh. Oh, your cats sound like so much fun. I'm trying to think how I would describe them. Like, Moxie, we call her a raccoon because she's always scavenging. And she loves food. Like, she's very, very, like, food driven. Yeah, that's another thing that I don't think people really realize with cats is, like, they do have very different personalities. I love both cats and dogs. My dog passed away last year, but cats are very diverse in their personalities. Like, up until recently, Moxie really couldn't be bothered with people in general. But lately, she's been, coming out of her shell a little bit. And then Loki is like really big. He's like 13 pounds. And Loki, he just loves everybody. He wants to be everybody's bestie. So like no matter who you are, he wants to be your best friend. He wants snuggles. He wants you to pat his head. Like he just wants all the love and all the attention, which I think a lot of people, like when I talk to people who don't like cats, they're like, oh yeah, I don't like cats because they're mean and they scratch and like they don't even like you, so they don't even notice if you're not around. Not Loki. Like if we're gone too long or we take too long to get out, he'll be like, meow, meow. And I'm like, can you please be quiet? Stop. Just because I slept in doesn't mean I vanished without a trace. Like, please, relax. One lurker, one beef. Exactly. Exactly. See, you know how it goes. I think no cat people just haven't met the right hand. Yeah. That's possible too. Because I've seen a lot of people that are like, oh yeah, I don't like cats. Like, kind of make a U-turn when they meet the right cat. Because cats have so many different personalities. Huh, Moxie? She's like, who, me? Yes, me. It's getting kind of warm. I don't know why this is like not wanting to glue on. Usually it gets tacky very quickly, but this portion doesn't want to secure. Maybe it's the paper underneath, because the gluing cardboard to cardboard seems pretty easy. But for this portion, it's like it doesn't want to. Maybe we need the paper clips. Someone suggested on another stream to use paper clips to hold it in place, because I don't have push pins per se, or like clamps. But the paper clips have been very helpful. But they weren't my idea originally. So I have to credit someone else. I want to say it was Johnny. If Johnny watches this back later. I think it was you that suggested it, Johnny. Fantastic idea, though. There are a lot of really smart, really creative people that hang out on this channel occasionally. So it's always fun to learn from others. Oh, that one's not going to go. At least the top went. This is kind of a weird angle. When I originally used the paper clips, I was using them sideways, but from this way, it only kind of fits at the top, because that's the most narrow part. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do the same thing on this side. I was worried this is not going to be secure, the part in the center, but it actually seems pretty solid. Definitely solid enough to hold a small bird. Now that I've started this project on behalf of the sparrows, I've been watching them a little bit more closely to see like what their behavior's like. And I've noticed, morning! What's up? You know, you are part of the reason why I didn't completely stop streaming on YouTube. You know that? Because I already know that you don't like Twitch. And I respect that, because some apps are just not that fun to me. Like, if it's your favorite app, I don't want to hurt your feelings. Don't get mad at me. But I can't stand Threads. Like, I've tried to use Threads. And I don't get it. Like, it's not fun. You can't stay but one day until summer break? Bet. Good to see you, though. Oh, okay, your name is in cursive or something. That is so cute. What does your name say? My irises are not letting me see. Welcome, though. Rishi? Welcome, Rishi. Paranith? Paranith? If I'm saying your name wrong, please let me know if I say it wrong. Hi. Mylane, what's up? Vid Players, what's up? I'm all right? Good. There's subscribers on this channel from all around the world, so I just let people know I want to get your name right, but if I get it wrong, please let me know, please remind me, and I'll try and work on it, because names are important. If you're just joining, I am making a bird feeder. That's what I'm making. And we're taking a poll. Well, this, at the moment, this is one of them. My hobbies are probably making content, although sometimes it feels just as much like work as it does play. Running. I like to run. My name's Rebecca. I have a lot of different hobbies. Um, but I tend to, I think because of my personality, stay busy. So even if there's not really work to be done, I tend to always find something to do. I'm thinking it needs like a platform or something, and we can make like a little gate or something on it, because I think it's going to be easier for them to land, and I also don't want everything to completely spill out. Oh, your name. Vivid Plays? I didn't say you when you came in. I'm sorry. I was saying everybody and I didn't say you. I apologize. I'm just gonna... Is it able to fly? This? No, 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 no. It's made from cardboard. There's no ability for it to lift off. It has no propulsion. And I don't think it would be very aerodynamic either. It's off-centered. No, I don't think it... I don't think that's part of its skill set. All right, more bricks. Yeah, you're going to timeout. 24 hours, timeout. An engine. I don't know what kind of engine it would use, but I think it's going to be more useful to entertain my cats. Speaking of cats, what happened to Moxie? I don't know where she went. For some reason, these are not... Is it really your birthday? Happy birthday. What are you doing for your birthday? You have some errands to run, but you'll be back? Must have been served your content because I've been binging Japan content lately. Oh, Michaela, you're good vibes. Thank you. That just makes me so happy. What's up? Mobster, let me see, what time? Like 8:45? Mr. Editor, hi, how are you doing? Anna, how are you? How are you doing? Mobster, what time is it for you? You asked me, but I like to return the question. Uno reverse. What time is it for you? (7:45 a.m.? Or p.m.? Because it's nighttime here in Japan. India time, 5 p.m.? I don't think it's very good for you. But India is a very big country, so I would think there's different time zones there, no? Correct me if I'm wrong. I've never been, but I want to visit. In Georgia? In the US? Northern time. Okay. 6:45. Moxie. That's my cat. Can you guys hear her? I don't know why she does that. Like sometimes she just wanders off and then she's like, "Where is everybody?" And starts yelling. Dude, you wandered off. Moxie. Come here, girly. I don't live in the States right now. I live in Japan. Moxie! You had many cats? I just have 2. How many did you have? There she is. You guys can't see her, but she came back. What you doing? Welcome back. You want to sit on the couch again? Here, you can have my jacket. No? Come here. She's under the table. That's a lot of cats. There's a house that's not far from mine that has a lot of cats. Like a ton of them. But a lot of them are different colors. So like, I'm not sure if like it's one of those things where it's like, okay, I saw a white cat, I saw a brown cat, I saw a black cat. Maybe it's the same cat over again. I don't know. You know what I mean? Plunger Man, see you later. Thanks for hanging out. There's a cat that lives at, well, it doesn't really live at, I don't know how to explain it. It basically hangs out at the train station near my house, and everybody helps take care of it. And at first I thought there was only one, but there's one that's kind of chubby, and then there's another one that's like the same color that's like skinnier. So, your mom owns a shelter? That's awesome. 67 cats is a lot, though. It's a lot of work. 7:45 in the morning. Okay. So it's the morning time. Yeah, here it's night time. I can imagine, but cats, I mean, depending on their personalities, but okay, you have employees to help. Okay. Good, good, good. No, it's 7:50 in the morning. Well, of course, the time would change as time passes. But if it's the morning, that makes sense. I just wasn't sure if it was morning time for you or night time for you. This glue is kind of making a mess. Not gonna lie. If you guys are just getting here and you still want to vote on what color this is gonna be, then there's still time. I'm gonna close the polls on Friday. This is a bird feeder. And it's gonna be to feed the sparrows near my house. You already knew what it was? Oh! Bridger Clark. What's up? How you doing? feel like I need more glue over here. I was saying earlier, this is like building a puzzle that doesn't have fully established steps or pieces. Nope. I'm running out of bricks again. Welcome back. I moved the camera. Tutorials. I think that's a really kind compliment, but to be completely honest, I just made this from imagination. Like like I didn't really have a plan when I started making it. But then when I was streaming it, everybody kept sharing different ideas and suggestions, and then that's kind of what made it what it is. Like even the roof here, originally I was gonna cut like a bunch of like little heart shapes or something and then stick them all over the roof, but that would have taken forever. And somebody suggested, why don't you just cut strips and layer them? So essentially this whole process has been trial and error, and then collaborating with you guys and getting ideas. But all of that has made this a lot more fun than I think it originally was going to be. Originally, I was just going to make something that holds the bird seed for the birds to eat, and that was going to be the end. You know? But now it's a whole project. And this has taken me days to put together. I just hope that the paint actually does its job and makes it fully waterproof. Originally, I was going to put duct tape on it to make it waterproof, because I'm pretty sure duct tape is waterproof. Like, people will use it to repair. Like, if your hose gets like a hole in it, you'll like wrap it up. Tabber Thistle. I like your username. But yeah, I heard that duct tape, the glue, is not very good for animals. Yes, I live in Japan. So yeah, hi. I looked it up, and it says that basically the glue and duct tape, when it becomes heated, so like in the summertime as it becomes warmer and warmer, the adhesive can like basically leak the glue onto the food the birds are eating, and it's very bad for them, allegedly. So then I looked at what kind of glue is, or what kind of paint is safe for birds, and I found milk paint. And so that's the paint that I want to use, but it comes in so many different colors. That's why I opened up a poll for everybody to be able to vote. Yes, it's been pretty much like that. Like, just kind of making, originally I think I just kind of made a shape, and then I was talking to everybody, and then it went from the shape to like different ideas that people throw out there that actually worked. And now we have a full-on structure. I think it's going to be very cute once it's painted. Amazon Japan has like a paint set that's like $80 or $90 with like pretty much every color the milk paint comes in. But I feel like that's kind of a lot of money for a cardboard bird feeder. So that's part of why I started the poll, because I'm trying to narrow it down to maybe like 2 paints, right? We can do one color for the roof and then another color for like this part. And then, have you guys heard of Daiso? Japan has this store called Daiso. I think Daiso's in other places because my family lives in the States, and I am hearing through the grapevine that there's Daiso stores in the US now, although I'm pretty sure the product offerings are slightly different. But yeah, I might go there and get some like little accessories, like maybe a tiny mailbox or something. I don't know. We're almost out of bricks again, but this time, instead of topping them off, I think I am going to sign off because I got to get up early in the AM. So I feel like this is a fairly good stopping place. This is where we have layered on. So this is what we've been doing as we've been talking. And then let's flip to this side. See the difference here where you can see all of the white paper underneath and all of the gaps? So that is what we're going to try and get rid of and make it look like this side. You and your mom went to one? How was it? Because I can't imagine how it would be someplace else. I just realized that my cats are under the table. They're trying to blend in so I don't put them to bed. It was like Walmart or the Dollar Tree. No, don't lick my hands. I have some glue on my hand. I don't want you to lick it. Guys, I gotta sign off because I gotta get up in the AM. It's nighttime here. No, 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 no. I love my cats. But they can sign off. Guys, say good night. Say good night. Good night. Good night, guys. No, 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 no. Good night. Good night.